today's Ignite Your Social session. So, can we agree on something that social is just naturally a part of everyone's life nowadays? It is, right? Can we also agree that as a business owner or marketer, it can also be very challenging, right? So, I'm going to share with you some statistics that I hope are going to help you want to get over that challenge because it doesn't have to be as challenging as it feels. And that challenge is just temporary when you really have a process using social media for marketing your business. Okay. So, listen to this actions that consumers take when they follow brands on social. 91% of them will visit the brand's website because of social media. 90% of them will buy from the brand because of social media. 86% of them will choose that brand over a competitor because of social media. 86% of them will visit that brand's physical retail store because of social media. 85% will buy from that brand more often because of social media. 83% will recommend that brand to friends because of social media. 79% will leave a review for that brand because of social media. 76% will reach out for customer service or support because of social media. 76% will also read that brand's blog or site content because of social media. And 73% will engage with that brand on social media. Okay. If those numbers don't mean anything to you, then you're totally in the wrong place. Do not watch any further. We do not need to connect because if they do mean something to you, then keep listening on and let's even chat. All right. So if you are brand new to the page to Stylishly Branded, to me on social, my name is Gina Tassinelli, and I am the owner and founder of Height Media, a boutique social media marketing agency, as well as the creator of Stylishly Branded, which is our coaching and consulting side of our business, and the creator of Style Rebel Mama as an image consultant and personal stylist. And we work with small business owners, established experts, coaches, and consultants to help you ignite and disrupt your social media so that you can show up and make real human connections with your ideal clients with a customer experience on social media that gets them to simply just buy more from you. Okay, so welcome. And if you have any questions, any comments, please drop them down below. I always come back and check everyone's questions. And if you have any other input on what we're talking about, I'd love to hear it as well. So we have agreed virtually, so I can't really hear you, but I'm assuming that we have agreed that social media is where we are like daily, right? Day in, day out. I did actually a masterclass a couple weeks ago, and I shared that um, people are spending 19 hours a week. I think that's what it was 19 hours a week watching videos on social media. Okay. Videos are the most consumed type of content on social media right now. And if you can't tell, that's why Reels are so popular. TikTok is growing like crazy. Now there's shorts on YouTube, there's Reels on Facebook. So, what is the point to all this when it comes to you as a small business owner and wanting to increase your sales? Right? There is a point to this because there's nothing more frustrating than using social media, putting content out there, and nothing happening with it. But there is more that has to be done than just putting out even amazing content. Okay. It's engaging with those that are engaging with you, engaging with other people's content, sending direct messages, paying attention to people that are raising their hands that they love that post. Maybe they made a comment on that post. Maybe they shared the post and reaching out to them and saying, hey, thank you so much for your comment on that post, or thank you so much for liking that post. What resonated the most with you? on that post. Start conversations. That is what's going to help you to sell using social media, is really the engagement. Now, you can definitely, I'm going to just use the word, but I don't mean to physically do this. You can definitely boost that activity and boost your results by having a very strategic paid strategy happening, meaning running social media marketing ads, but very strategically. Okay. So do not hit the boost button, because that is not being strategic, and that's really not going to do much for you. Um, all right. So how do you start selling on social media? Let's start with that. The one thing you want to do is, most of you typically that I'm speaking to are not starting from scratch. You've had a way successful business already offline, and you're just really trying to navigate how to use it and bring it online so that you can expand your reach and grow your business even further. So, with that being said, you more likely already have some foundations built that need to be transferred online. Okay. And those foundations are knowing your purpose, your why, what makes you unique, and really understanding your audience. Once you have that done and you know your message, okay, and by this point, you should already have your branding as well. When you have all of that put together in this beautiful, pretty package, you can communicate this on social media, and that is going to start helping you attract the right people to you. Okay. With that said, you need to have a content marketing plan going. So you want to make sure that you're putting content out there that is moving people through an experience. It's an experience of becoming aware of who you are, then considering to work with you, and then actually buying from you, and then retaining them to buy again from you, or to refer people to you. And so you do that with your content marketing, and that's how you start to move people through what we call a customer journey, which is also an experience, and you move them through these different levels of that customer journey. It's kind of like, think about um, a brick and mortar store. Okay, so let's think about like what's one of my favorite stores, um, Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby. Now, when I first found out about Hobby Lobby, it was word of mouth, and I heard that I had to go to this new store, Hobby Lobby, of course, years ago. I went into the store and I walked around and I checked things out. And so the brand awareness came from that referral, that word of mouth. Then I started to consider buying from them when I walked around the store and I checked things out, and I was like, I fell in love right away, right? I picked up some things and I bought from them. But then at the checkout line, I saw these little knickknacks that I had to have because I love little, like, I don't know, tchotchkes, things like that. And then I ended up spending even more. Then I signed up for their coupons. So now I'm getting coupons. And so that is a customer journey. We want to do the same thing on social media. We want to bring our ideal clients through this customer journey. Okay. So that's the one. Number one, what you want to put together is the customer journey. Number two is, once you have put content out there that is driving people through this customer journey, so you're putting content out there that's helping people become brand aware of you, you're putting content out there that's getting people to consider to work with you. And that could be, so brand awareness would be more like, memes, inspirational posts, things like that. Content to get people to consider working with you, so now they're in that consideration stage, could be a free masterclass, it could be a tutorial, a live video like I'm doing right now. Maybe it's you're offering a giveaway, a coupon, a checklist, something like that. And then we want to, of course, promote our offers. And so we're putting our offers out there as well, right? So you want to find your highest converting social content and you want to make more of it. So the second part to increasing your sales on social media is to check your analytics and check what content are people consuming more of. And now, how can I leverage that content and take it a step further? Okay. So that's where you're going to go into paid, make that organic content paid content. You want to drive more people to that content. You already know organically people are loving it, they're consuming it, right? And you didn't even target them. They just happened to find it somehow, they landed on it, and they're loving it. So that is right there. By checking those analytics, you can tell this. You can tell which content is driving, is getting more engagement, getting more click-throughs, things like that. Then you take that content and you turn it into paid content. All right? And that's where you start to run social media ads, strategic social media ads without hitting that boost button. Okay? So that is part 2. Okay? Part 3 is you want to add more conversation to your social. And so as people are commenting on your organic posts that you feel are from checking your analytics, they're being highly engaged on, and then you actually use those posts to run ads to them, right? Adding money to those posts to help reach more people and get conversions from them. You're going to start getting comments on those. Pay attention to those comments. Those are people they're raising their hands. Reach out to them personally, one on one, and start conversations that way. I can't tell you how many times I have simply started a conversation with someone because they liked a post. And I took that conversation to Messenger and started to get to know them. They started to get to know me. Next thing you know, we're on a call, and now they're a client. And it's really that simple. But you need to have a rinse and repeat process to do this so that you're not overwhelmed, and that it's a continuous process that just becomes like kind of a habit and part of your whole marketing strategy and process. Okay. Number 4 is you want to do a lot of social listening. So you want to look at what other people in your industry are putting out there. What are people responding to? There are third-party apps that can do this for you, as well, that you can buy, memberships for. But you can do this on your own by just doing some research, going to other influencers, other experts, people in your industry, going to their Instagram, going to their Facebook pages, and reading those conversations that are happening. What are the topics that seem to be resonating with those audiences? And then create content around those topics. Because if you see that these topics are being highly engaged on by your competitors, then why not create content based around those topics for yourself? That's going to attract the right people to you. Number 5 is you also want to pay attention to when you're posting. So look inside of your analytics and see when is your audience typically more engaged on social, depending on the platform, and test things out and start scheduling your posts to actually post during those times. Those are going to be optimal times when most people may actually see that post. Okay. And so those are all of the tips that I have for you today. I will see you next week, same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, stay social. Bye, guys.